Hi and welcome to the Random Show YouTube channel. Today I thought I would make a video briefly discussing Cubital Tunnel Syndrome, which is something that I actually developed from playing too much video games. The two games in question were Blade and Soul and League of Legends. These two games require me to use the left side of the keyboard quite a lot and use my little finger and ring finger to select the keys. When I was doing so, over time, slowly I began to develop a tingling inside of my left hand, and over that time that tingling soon changed into a numbness and also changed into a pain, which felt very uncomfortable to continue playing with, and eventually I had to stop playing altogether. So when it happened with Blade and Soul, I had to stop for a little while, and I was in contact with my doctor, and I actually explained the whole situation to him, and he prescribed me some medication. I took the medication for a while and I did some very mild exercises, and after a few weeks it started to fade away. So if you have had this happen to you recently, don't be entirely concerned, because there are some scary, Google results out there when you try and look this up. It can be quite serious, but if it's been something that's caused by gaming, then I'm sure that you can recover before it comes out of hand. That being said, after a year or so, it has reoccurred from me playing League of Legends. Originally it was Blade and Soul. I was doing a combo with the Assassin class. I don't really play Blade and Soul anymore, so it's reoccurred from me playing League of Legends, and this started to happen when I noticed, because I play the ADC class quite a lot, when I usually use my little finger to press the A button so I can do the auto attack, so I can attack the closest enemy and use that to my advantage and stuff, but I do that quite often, and it has caused the condition to reoccur. So I just wanted to put this out there to say that if this does happen to you from playing, any kind of PC game where you're using the keyboard and mouse, then I do recommend that you take a little bit of a break, focus your time into, trying to recover, speak to your doctor and see if you can get some medication prescribed. I will leave a link in the description of a video I found on YouTube, which I found extremely helpful, with some small exercises for Cubital Tunnel Syndrome. Also, as well, another condition I have heard come up in gamers is the opposite one. It's the carpal tunnel syndrome, and that's when you have, I think, the same issue, but I believe that it is in the thumb, index finger, and middle finger. I believe it's them. I'm not entirely sure about that condition though, because that's not the one that I have. It's the one I thought I had at first, but it actually isn't. I have Cubital Tunnel Syndrome, and you might have it as well if you have the conditions that I have briefly explained here. So if you have the numbness in the little finger and the ring finger, and it starts to feel like a tingling, pins and needles sensation, and it slowly starts to build into a pain, then make sure to get it checked out. And my advice is do the exercises that I recommend. Also, try the medication, see if that helps, and if it's something that reoccurs in your life, then you really need to look at your PC setup, or if you're using a controller, you need to look at how you're holding the controller. You need to kind of reassess how you're playing your video games, and you need to try and make it as comfortable for yourself as possible. Don't have it so that your elbow is in like a certain position for a very long time. It puts a large amount of stress on the ulnar nerve, I believe it's called, which is the nerve which causes this pain to begin with. Try and have it so you're at an equal high level with your actual desk, because one of the issues that I have is that I play usually most of the time a little bit lower than my desk level, so my arms have to stretch up. So yeah, just make sure, give it a Google as well. There's also ergonomic, I think it's called. Like basically it's you can get special keyboards for comfort, and you can also get special mouses for comfort. Sorry about the Facebook noises going on in the background now. But yeah, so like basically just check that out. See if you can get a setup which works for you if you can afford it. And if not, then try and reevaluate and find a cheaper way to enjoy your video games, because I know there's a lot of people out there like myself who don't want to stop playing after they've been diagnosed with this condition. But yeah, okay, so I'm just on my road to recovery right now. I thought I would make this video because I'm going through it again. I'm taking my medication, I'm doing my exercises, and I'm starting to notice, it's starting to fade. So hopefully within a week or so it will go away again. But I'll leave my results in the comment section. If you've gone through this as well, please leave a comment explaining. And if you know any good advice, please leave it in the comment section. I think we'd all would appreciate it. Anybody who's watching this video who's going through it. And yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for watching this. Leave a like, share it if you have anybody else who is going through it. And I will see you another time.